Alright, so welcome back guys. I figured I'd give you a timely update on what I've been doing with the VR project. So as you can see, this is the piece of hardware that I just got. It's the Netgear AC1900 Wi-Fi range extender, and as you can see, it's just sitting around right over there. The nice thing for me is that since I can't really run a Ethernet cable from the downstairs to the upstairs, this is the perfect, kind of unit for me, so I'm able to extend my range, but it also helps with the VR that I have going on currently. So after switching to this unit, after using the Alpha Wi-Fi USB 3.0 adapter, and I'll link that adapter in my description as well as something that could potentially work for you guys as a cheaper alternative to this. But this one set me back $150, so it's not exactly the cheapest, but if you consider that the cost of the whole unit for VR before this was about $75, if you add the $150 on top of it, that's still way cheaper than most complete VR solutions that are in existence out there today. So I would highly recommend going with this option. I just tested it out today and it works flawlessly. I do have to say that, this is probably comparable to a USB 2.0 solution at this point. It really depends on also the hardware in your computer at that point. My current rig that I use is my gaming rig, uses a MSI Z77 motherboard. I'm forgetting all the specs from it right now. I'll post it in the description as well, so you guys kind of have a baseline for what my computer is using. I don't have incredible specs. There's a Core i7 3770K over there, which has been overclocked to 4 GHz, and I have an AMD R9 290, which is running basically stock clocks, 16 gigs of RAM, which is DDR3, nothing too incredible. The game's running off of Velociraptor hard drive, and the Alien game performs well. I've noticed that I'm not able to get a very consistent frame rate in Syndicate. Battlefield 3 runs decent, but Battlefield 4 runs better, mostly because I'm running on the Mantle API and BF4. I haven't tried too many other games just yet. I will report back once I have gotten some more information for my specs in terms of how this runs. So I'll do another video, and hopefully I'll do some videos that actually show the frame rates that I'm getting as well. The nice thing about using the software that I'm using, which is TriDef, is that it does give you, the option to see what sort of frame rates you're getting. Most likely for me, it's going to be about 2 weeks out before I'm able to get that video up, but I'll put this one up as soon as I can, and hopefully you guys can see, if this hardware ends up being the solution for you. If you already have an AC network in your house and you're close enough to your AC router, then you don't even need something like this. So that's a choice for you as well. Ultimately, if you are able to connect your computer to the same network in general, it should work as well. So you don't necessarily need to have a range extender. You can just have your computer connected to the same router that serves the wireless network in your house, and that way you are still able to get a good solid connection, because it is much cheaper for you to buy just a cable that goes from your computer to the router than something like this. So that is, again, just another option that can save you guys a lot of money. For me, like I said, it wasn't really an option. The house is wired with Cat 5 cables, and I'm unable to, for whatever reason, get the connection from downstairs to work well with the connection upstairs. I've checked, and it just doesn't seem to want to cooperate, and all the cables that I have here are Cat 6 cables, so they're a little bit faster. For the purposes of this, it probably doesn't matter too much. There's no way that I'm using the full bandwidth of a Cat 6 cable, or at least I don't think I am. But in general, just going hardwired is certainly much faster than being wireless, but this is a totally good solution for using VR. I'm extremely happy with the way that it performs so far. So for those of you guys that have been looking for the follow-up to the first video that I did, this should help. It should also help narrow down the hardware that you would need, and so hopefully this will get you guys up in gaming in 3D. I will see you all in my next video. Hopefully I'll get that up as soon as possible, and in the meantime, please go ahead and like and subscribe.